Hello. So today is my commentary for the 8 weeks into the shutdown, which was originally supposed to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve, which morphed into the situation that we are in today. So a lot of good news is happening. Different states are opening in phase 1, including North Carolina. In fact, today, for the first time, I was able to go to a flea market. I hadn't been to a flea market in a long time. I like to look around at used things because you can find some interesting things used. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also went into a thrift store. Of course, in the thrift store, they wanted everybody to wear a mask, and I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, put on the mask, went in with my dark sunglasses on, and got in and out of there. So, oh well, yeah, they want that, but that's okay. So, last month we found out that 20 million jobs were lost all in 1 month, which, yeah, that's the greatest number of jobs, I think, in U.S. history that's been lost in a month. So, that's not good news, but the good news is the president is looking to revitalize the economy again and work with different states opening up and getting businesses back open again. And I'm talking about private businesses. Speaking of businesses, it was really interesting this week that a Dallas judge demanded that a salon owner apologize to him and the elected officials for opening her store
with one another. Minutes after that announcement that you just heard, a Dallas County judge ordered a North Texas salon owner to spend time in jail for defying an order and opening her business last week.
The judge told her he would consider not giving her jail time if she agreed to close her salon until the governor allowed it to open, and if she admitted that she was wrong, that she was selfish, and that she should apologize to the elected officials whose orders she violated.
I have to disagree with you, sir, when you say that I'm selfish, because feeding my kids is not selfish. I have hairstylists that are going hungry because they'd rather feed their kids. So, sir, if you think the law is more important than kids getting fed, then please go ahead with your decision, but I'm not going to shut the salon.
And she said, no, I am not going to apologize for trying to feed my family and the families of her 18 salon workers who were working at her salon. So the judge sentenced her to 7 days in jail and $7,000. Well, the Supreme Court of Texas responded to that, as well as the governor, and said no. So the Supreme Court had her let out, and she was able to get out of jail for trying to feed her family and feed the families of her salon workers. What we need to do is move on. We need to move on and get back to work and start rebuilding our economy again. So my question is, will Americans work together and be courageous and start rebuilding again? A word comes to mind this week as I watched that salon owner be sentenced to jail for trying to feed her family and the families of her workers. It's the word empathy, the ability to feel the feelings of others. And I didn't see a lot of empathy in that. We need to have empathy and care and put ourselves in the shoes of the people who have not been able to work, who have not been able to, pay their mortgages. People who have lost their jobs. That's a big deal. That's done a lot more than the, virus itself. We will find out when all this is said and done and I really believe this, we will find out that millions of people have already had this virus that they fear getting, that they fear is going to kill them. They've already had it. They've already had it, and they have antibodies to it. They're immune to it. We're going to find out that statistically, this great coronavirus is statistically now, the fatality rate statistically will be about that of the annual flu. So, yeah, this decision by the government officials to shut down the economy, I definitely think that was a bad idea. And 30 million jobs, 30 million livelihoods, I truly believe, has been more damaging than the virus itself. To lose 30 million jobs. So on a positive note, we have a president who built the greatest economy in the history of the United States. And this president, I believe, will do it again. So will Americans stand behind other Americans and rebuild our economy? Let's get up, get to work, get moving.